Hello, hello, welcome guys, what's up? You guys know what today is? Do you guys know what today is? It is the new set trailer today, or day, is what we're gonna call it. What's up, everybody? Welcome on in. I'm so excited. I was actually debating. I was like, do I do a live stream for this? But I've done one for every single set release for almost the past year, so it felt very weird not to. So here we are. We're here. We're early. We'll play some games, and then when we're like 5 minutes away, we'll react to it live. It's not releasing right now. It'll release in 55 minutes. Is it right now? It's definitely not right now, right? It's still like an hour away, guys. My math is always very bad. Yeah, I think we got plenty of time. I hope. Okay, let's talk about what you guys want and what you guys don't want. I hope it's not fairy types. And I hope we actually do get stadiums. I think stadiums would be really cool. I think it would add another level of complexity to the game that everyone's like, this game is so easy, right? But when they added tools, it added a little bit more. So if they keep adding... You want Mega Mawile? I feel like Mega Mawile in the official standard TCG is pretty mid, you know? Yo, Bearded, what's up? Yo, Fred, what's up? Yup. That's what I was taking time. I was making my coffee as I started the stream. Ah, that's some good OJ. I mean coffee, what? Special energy, interesting. I don't know if they would give us 2 brand new trainer mechanics. I can definitely see special energy being a thing in the future. What's the highest win rate deck at the moment? Whichever one that you enjoy playing. That doesn't lose. I don't know. It's a card game, right? It's a card game that's built heavily around... I've talked about this multiple times. You don't even really get to choose who goes first, right? Like, you're at matchmaking roulette on, are you going to start with energy or are you not going to start with energy? So, I don't know. There's a level of luck to it, but also I guess there is skill. Win rates? Because you can play Suicune Greninja and say that's the best win rate deck, but then someone else can play it and lose like 6 games in a row and be like, this deck sucks. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you, there's nothing with 100% win rate, because it's a card game. Special energy supporter that would choose 2 energies to a Pokemon, but you can't attack with that Pokemon the turn it was used. Oh. You think Mega Mawile will be another coin flipper? I can see that. I think stadiums are pretty safe. That's what I'm saying, especially with yesterday's... Let me pull it up. Twitter post from them. It was like 1,000% stadiums because they showed like a flooring with the Pokeball sign. And I don't know about you guys, but a lot of stadiums have that. It's not for whatever time it is right now, right? The closest hour right now it's the following hour. Honestly, it would have just made sense if I said in 50 minutes. 50 minutes makes way more sense than the way I just tried to explain it. I mean, I would be so happy if it's Mega Genjar. But I don't know. I'm still waking up, guys. My brain is very slow, but like, that's just an excuse. It's slow on the reg. Let's go here. Dude, I'm so excited. Also, everybody over on Discord, my leaks section, if you guys end up finding any sort of extra cards, right? Like the promos, because you guys typically end up, someone finds the post from the person who data mines on the other servers or whatever. Just feel free to share in the leaks section. Time is what we make it anyways. Time is just a construct. There's only 2 times. It's right now and not right now. Every other time doesn't exist. So a stadium in Pokemon, in the official standard game, it works like this. There can only be 1 stadium in play. So if I play a stadium, it's in play. But if my opponent plays a stadium, mine is discarded and now theirs is in play. And now when a stadium is in play, it affects all players. So it's not like just something that benefits me. I guess it could benefit me if I build my deck a certain way. But it'll usually say things like, basic Pokemon can retreat for free. That's for both players. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Field spells. That's a good, yeah. Ooh, let's build a Venu deck. Oh, he's right here. The guy. The dude. Alright, we got the Venu. We got the Ivy. We run this one too? Nah, I'm gonna run full sustain on this guy. Oh my god, I have 2 rainbows? I have to play this. Listen, I don't make the rules. Oh my god. Okay, well, I have to play this. We go... do we do the second Pokeball? Or do we just do 1 Pokeball? I'll do 2 just in case. Finding that second Bulbasaur could be very important. I'm gonna go double Lily. Ooh, a Sabrina could be kind of crazy, no? Sabrina Cyrus. Mars doesn't really help me because red card does the same thing. We have a Mega Venu, so if they knock it out, they win the game. Mars doesn't really do that for me. 2 heavy helmets, I think, right? A repel. A repel's a good play. I'll do 1 heavy helmet. I'll get rid of a Pokeball and I'll do another heavy helmet, maybe. So instead of Sabrina, you guys are saying repel. And then I'm also thinking, why not just go Erica? Well, Erica. It doesn't have the same ring as big man Blastoise. Big boy Venu. No, it just doesn't sound as good. All right, we'll do that. I think I also want to do 1 more deck. Oh my god, Copycat. You're right. What am I doing? Copycat is a must in every deck. Ugh. Why not Lily? We have Lily. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Voluptuous Vixen V, dude. Voluptuous. I don't know. That just seems like a lot. Remove 1 Erica for a Copycat. I'll do 1 copy. I mean, let's be honest. That's the main reason I'm playing this, right? Is because we have the double gold extracts. But look at that. I hate it. I hate it. I'm going to remove the Pokeball. I don't like how it's cutting off these 2. You guys are saying solo bolt. Okay, hold up. Now we have options for more. I can throw another one of these. I can throw another one of these. I'm not against this at all. 20. I don't know, guys. I hate, like, I don't want to sound like, I hate sounding like, potentially sounding like I'm just disregarding your guys' opinions on the deck size. But I think it's perfectly fine. I think if you want to play more cards, play the official standard TCG. It's 60 cards, right? I think the way it's done is done in a way that forces you to really make decisions on what cards you're going to include in your deck. 20 cards is very limited, so I can't just put all the good cards I want. So I think this is good. I think the way they have it, 20 cards, is more than fine. they don't need to increase the card limit. If you want to play a different game with more cards, there's the official standard TCG. The idea of this is to be a slow, not a slow, a fast, literally the opposite, a fast game, right? All right, let's go here. Boop. All right, we have 45 minutes. I need my mods, my chatters, to let me know when we're 5 minutes away. All right. All right, perfect. Let's do this. Let's run it. Draft format in the new trailer? No, but you know what is crazy? I watched a video yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before? I forget the content creator's name. They are sharing the printers, the paper, the cost of like printing IRL Pokemon pocket cards and how you can do it fairly cheaply, right? And I was like, this is really cool. Like I actually was like looking at it. I put some of the printers like in the stuff that they asked to say to get in my Amazon shopping cart, because I was like, yo, maybe I will do this, right? It could be a lot of fun. I don't have to buy cards. Like obviously I will with this game, but like other games, if I wanted to, I could just play with other people with proxies instead of trying to deal with scalpers. Anyway, at the end of that video, they mentioned that they are working on a Pokemon Pocket Draft Simulator. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're right. Cube TCG. Swoo. I think that sounds very familiar. I think that's their name. Yeah. So I watched the end and I said I left a comment. I was like, at me when this draft simulator goes live. I would love to try it out. Yeah, dude. I mean, it looked pretty cool. Obviously, it wasn't as polished as Pokemon Pocket because multi-billion-dollar company, one person. I mean, it is what it is. As long as the game actually functions, that could be really cool. Did you really? A custom card sim could be multiple issues, right? The multiple, I don't know, actually. It would be complex because are you including actual cards as well? Or is it just fully custom? And then also the property of Pokemon. I don't know, man. "45 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. That's so weird. We were having that issue yesterday with Kazuto, aka Divine, and they were the ones who like we were reviewing their set. What do you think the chances of a ghost type appearing? 0 and none. Custom card sim. What if it's not stadiums and it is a brand new type, you guys? Only for them to remove it in a year. Let me make space. I think this is the video. Yeah, that's my Rampardos game. All right, let's do ramp game, and then everything else can go. Awesome. Stadiums on a 20 card deck. Yep. I mean, you're gonna have to figure it out, right? That's the part of this game that I enjoy the most. Other people don't, but there is a limit to how you construct your decks, which is why I can make like 30 different Venu variations. It's great as a content creator too, to be honest. All right, here we go. I would hate it if there was a staple, like, you know why Greninja Suicune kind of bothers me? Is because there's really only one way to play that deck, and everybody plays it the same way. It's kind of my biggest problem. I know you guys noticed that. My first matchup is fire. It's okay, they can't hit me though. A double Pokeball. We're cooked, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to copycat here, I think. Just so they can't copycat me. Oof. Yeah? Well, that's not great. Do you guys think they have their evolution? I mean, they probably... It's a Torchic. I'll go research real quick. I probably should have Erica'd, right? They could have the other guy. Let's just see. Rare candy? Oh, it was the combust. I could have survived if I just Erica'd. Oh, that stinks. Oh, well. I literally have Erica right there. I don't think I need another Bulba. I just think not knowing what they had kind of stinks there, right? I actually would have been more than fine if I just Erica'd. I was going for the research because I thought getting a what's it called? Red card would have been better. But it was not. Sadly. Nah, Leaf Cape is definitely not good here. I don't know, guys. I don't think so. I think 20 cards. I think 20 cards is a perfect limit for this game. Okay. Bulbasaur. Show me what you're working with. Ooh. Ooh, that's not great for me, is it? Don't you even think about it. Okay, this is fine. This is, dare I say, A. O. Let me see. I'll go here. I don't think I need to research right now, right? I don't want them to like copycat and get more value. Yo, hey Sir, thank you so much for re-upping as a legend. Oh, wait, where are my sound effects, bro? What the heck? I don't even have them on. Am I... Yo, thank you so much, man. Bro, I'm getting wrecked. What are these turn 2 destruction plays? I forgot about beginning bolt. The second we get Leaf Cape in this deck, there is no value for Leaf Cape. I mean, sure, in those 2 instances, Leaf Cape would absolutely have been valuable. Best deck in the format right here, 100% losing streak, baby. All right, this is it. This is the one. Cynthia's granny, what? Oh my god. All right, how on earth are they gonna beat me here? They can't. Wait, can they? Guys? Guys? Can they beat me? I'll go here. I'll go there. I'll go here. Ooh, that's a good card right there. And then I'm gonna synthesis. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Not a leaf cape in sight. Uh-oh. Well, this is problematic. Well, this is very problematic. I think we're okay, because I just go here. I can go there. I can do this. Beautiful. Sensational. We're trying solo boba, baby. I think I'm gonna stand for the reaction to the trailer. Use the repel right now? Nah, we'll use it now though. Unless they evolve. I just don't think they get value out of Milotic if they evolve right now, right? They might go for it. Oh? Incoming concede. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Is this ranked or random? It's ranked, that's why we get wrecked. Bro, I probably have like 100 losses in ranked this season alone with all the spice I've been trying. Literally played Xerneas like the other day. I called it, bro. 111 losses, 97 wins. More than I expected. When I was playing Xerneas, man, that was a rough one, but we made it work. Not really. I wish, you know what I kind of hope for is like there was a way to reset your win streak. I want to see using a specific deck for X amount of times, because the way it's constructed right now, you're kind of just like, you're forced to really just play one deck to see what the authentic win rate of that deck is, you know? And I'm just not a fan of that. Just not a fan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, this is not very great for me. I will go here. I will go here. I need a heavy helmet. This is not a heavy helmet. This is the opposite of a heavy helmet. You guys want to play Suicune Greninja next? Oh, don't evolve. I'm amazing. I never doubted. I actually, I'll just do it now. Because I'm pretty sure I just win here if they stay asleep. Unless they Irida. Stay asleep, stay asleep. You know you're tired. Stay asleep, nerd! And then, checkup phase, Suicune goes down. Unless they Irida. Which I guess they can, right? Oh, they go for the Irida play. I called it. So that heals them. And they concede. All right. Who was doubting my solo bulb Mega Venu, baby? I'm indestructible. In this economy. Yo, Giratina is still very good. It's still one of my favorite memes. The Fast and the Furious, where like Vin Diesel and Paul Walker are going separate ways. It's literally Darkrai and Giratina, and they're going separate ways. Giratina is going to Suicune Greninja, and Darkrai is going to like Magnezone, Absol, stuff like that, right? Yeah, new trailer in 30 minutes. Mega Gardevoir. Attach 1 energy. Win the game. Oh, that's so good. I mean, my deck works a very specific way. So it's either going to win or lose if it can accomplish the 3 tasks it needs to accomplish. That's literally all this is a Bulbasaur. The poison, I guess, could be kind of rough for me. Oh, Dino and an X speed could be very, very bad. Dino and an X speed. Stop it. Okay, I can take that. That's fine. Oh. Oh ho ho. I need... That is what I need. I go here. Do I potentially red card them? I'm thinking. I don't know if we get value from that. So I'm just going to go for this. Hit him for 10. Sensational. I think next turn they attach an energy here, and then they have to retreat, right? Okay, I red card now. That's what, 2 research, or is that only 1? That's 2. Value. Ooh, I can't do it anymore. Oh, but I have a repel. Damn it, bro. What is this? Okay. Beautiful top deck. I go here. I go here. I go here. I go... Ooh, let me... Do I research now? They're gonna come in and just like not get rid of the research, right? They have to choose research or Cyrus. I think I'm okay with just not using either, actually. Alright, show me your worst, nerd. Oof. Oof. Not looking good, guys. Do they just attack with the Jingling, though? That is the real question. Oh! Oh! Well, this is awkward. Okay. Not great. These are not the cards I needed. 0 damage. Not really worried about that. Beautiful. I don't really have to attack him. You know? I'm gonna wait until I get some heals in my hand, potentially. Like, do I actually attack him here? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Alright, we take the poison. We're taking 60 in between turns. That is a bold move. That is a very, very bold move. You know, maybe we should have a PCL in this deck. We take 60. Trying to do the math here. This isn't looking too hot for me. I'm gonna do this. I just need you to stay asleep, bud. I need you to stay asleep, or I need to top deck Osiris. It's one or the other. They're poisoned too. Oh my goodness. Alright. 30. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. No! Okay, it's fine. Guys, it's A-okay. Why don't there? I don't think there was a point in repelling there. We win if we knock this guy out, no? Hold up. Top deck. All we need is Osiris. Wait, is it over? No, it's not. Osiris right here, guys. Maybe he messes up. Damn it. That stinks. I lost the coin flip. And that's how I lose. We were able to get this guy online, though, which is pretty sick. GG's to my opponent. We're just staring down. This is Mega Absol EX's world. We're just living in it. Should have attacked. Should have not attacked after repel. I don't think we would have. I think we lose regardless. GG's. All right, let's get. How much time we got? One more, maybe two. Surely he'll click Absol. You never know, man. You never know with these players. Yo, congrats on getting every single immersive. You need some status removal? Maybe. Maybe removing a Erica for it, but also we never drew an Erica. So even if we did have a PCL in our deck, we still had 9 cards in our deck that we just did not draw. $20 until we see Mega Chimecho. About 20 minutes. I'm really hoping it is stadiums. It feels like it is stadiums. Everything is pointing towards stadiums. But it also could be a collective copium. We're all just collectively praying for stadiums. Honestly, this video is coming out before, like, I'm recording this Bulbasaur video before we see the trailer. However, it'll go up after the trailer. So let me know in the comments, guys. Were we right? Did we in fact get stadiums, or were we wrong? Only time will tell. Oh, we're cooked. There's nothing I can do here, right? I do want to play the Nihilego Dino variant. Oh, it's literally just over. It's literally just over. Oh, man. No. They got this. Okay. GG's before it even started. All right, hold on, guys. Maybe they're bricking. I can't even use that. Damn. I'll hit him with a tackle. It's my secret move. Alright, he's bricking. He is not that lucky. Nah, they bottom deck it. Show me the rare candy so I can show you. Stop. Stop it. That's... You can never get that lucky, bro. Could never, ever get that lucky. I get luckier in other ways, but damn it, dude. Turn 2 Hydreigons. Every time we go into Hydreigons. Just dino things. Bonnet shuts this Hydreigon. Yeah, but who plays Bonnet though, you know? Hold up. Hold up. You're starting to turn the wheels here for a cook. How about we go Bonette? Bonette Nihilego. With another psychic type. Giratina. How many games have I actually been able to use research? Asking for a friend. Okay, a Pokeball. Yikes. You guys think they have the evolution here? God, I hope not. I'm just gonna do this now. Yes, this was the play, I think. Also, the fact I'm pretty sure Captain Ice. I don't know if they were like just joking or kind of trolling me. Uh-oh. Oh god, it's over, isn't it? Oh god, it's over. Bro. I never stood a chance. Wow. Anyway, like I was saying, Captain Ice, you said Stadium files have already been in the game for over a year. Yo, what's up, Kazuto? It's time to cook a new deck. We have literally like 10 minutes before the trailer. I am not cooking a new deck right now. We'll see after the trailer. Next person that says Leaf Cape, I'm banning them. I'm gonna flare all my Leaf Capes. I have the Stadium file. So is it actually from the game? Like it's been in the game this whole time? It might be dyslexic because I read that perfectly. All right, we got this, guys. Beefcake. Now we're talking. You guys think we're gonna get another helmet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not looking too hot for me, guys. Do I do this now? Or do I do this? Why can't I quick grow extract turn 1? Eevee can do it. Why can't I? Alright, I do this. Beautiful. I'm gonna red card you. Nerd. Alright. Every time you guys say don't red card, I end up losing. So I'm gonna listen to my heart of the cards. You want Mega Alakazam? It could be. It literally could be anything, you guys. And I'm very excited for that. Yeah. Oh. Okay. We need a ping protection helmet. You know, that's a really good idea. Oh. Red card into red card, you say? Interesting. Oh! It's okay, we have a chance, guys. And there's a will. Dun, 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 there's a way. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we're fine. Jingly noise. Nope, that's not it. Come on, top deck, baby. We need it. We got it. They can't handle this. I'm amazing. All right, so we need to get rid of this guy. Listen, I'm the biggest nerd there is. Uh-oh, we're cooked. I need the top deck like no one has ever top decked before. 0 damage, you make me sick. All right. I like to take this moment to thank everybody who believed in me, who brought me here. All right, here we go. Yo, no shot they have in Didi. You take that out of here. All right, what are you doing? What are you doing? Magneton? Doesn't matter. It's over, bud. I got a 5. Yeah, might as well let the clock run out, baby. Uh-oh, this actually might be bad. I'm just gonna Lily here, but they're probably gonna delete the Lily, right? That's what I would do. Yeah, it's crazy. You either lose turn 1, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. All right. All we gotta do is sleep him here, guys. All we have to do is sleep him. What are you gonna get rid of? The Erica? We have 2 of them. That seems silly. It's the Lily. It's always the Lily. We recover more energy with the... Okay. They did not misplay. All right, here goes the Erica. Thank you so much. Be funny if you just fell asleep. Why? Let me play. All right, so there you guys have it. Mega Venusaur EX Solo Bulbasaur is pretty much a coin flip. You either win or you... Well, hold on. You either live long enough to see yourself turn into this guy and win, or you get wrecked by turn 2. There is no in between. Let me know what you guys think later. It's a pretty good outro. Concise. Gets the point across. All right. We have 10 minutes, you guys. Yay. Have you guys ever seen the video of like the guy recording his friend do like a skate trick? And he's like, hooray! At the end. And the caption is like, I'm never letting him record me again. That's what I was just thinking of. It's so good. Every time I see it on my timeline, I take time to like watch it, listen to it, and then read the caption and chuckle every time. What's the scarf that negates secondary effects in Scarlet? Like the actual game? I don't know. All right, guys. I got my water here. All right, we got Captain Ice, Kazuto. You guys are in Discord, right? I have the leaks tab open. I'm going to be waiting to see what you guys drop in there. What was that? Oh, that was for another video. Never mind. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. Do I get rid of it? Yeah, I guess. I'm just cleaning up my OBS real quick. All right, guys. And then let me go here. Let me me see. Is this all correct? Solo showcase. I think it is. Yeah, this will be the page. You guys can still hear me, right? Okay, caster. All right, so that'll pop up here shortly. All right, we'll go back here until it's ready. Guys, keep typing in chat. It'll get the other chat on the page ready. Let's open this back up. Okay, so I think here, you know what we're gonna do real quick since we have time. Pokemon Space Time Smackdown trailer. All right, we're gonna watch this real quick. This is not the trailer, obviously. Same time this came out. They gave us crazy, like, this is the first card that's like gave 2 energy. So like this in itself was insane. And then we had this, everyone was like, this is mid, but everyone forgot about Misty. Okay, so these are the things that they showed us, right? Okay, a bunch of cards. The starters, sure, they were all really bad. And then they showed us another EX that said Pokemon Tool. So you know what they're gonna do? Is they're probably gonna show us a card that says Pokemon Stadiums, but don't show us any stadiums. This is when they introduced Pokemon Tools. I promise you guys, I feel like that's probably what they're going to do. They're going to show us a card that says this Pokemon does an extra 100 damage if there is a stadium. And then we got Cynthia, which is going to be Diantha, right? We'll probably get a Halucha here and something else. And it was on the 29th. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. What do you guys think? Pretty good guesses, right? Jail Frog. I'm assuming you're talking about Greninja. So I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I'll share with you guys real quick what I'm thinking. All right, I think there's a way. There's a way to do this, right? How do I show all sets? Perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna prove my point real quick. So Pokemon Pocket came out, right? And when it came out, they had all these sets. Genetic Apex is so far away, it's their first set. My headcanon is they knew exactly what they were doing with this card. They made this card a one-of-a-kind where no other Pokemon can ping from the bench, so that way players are more inclined to open up Genetic Apex and hunt for this. Okay? Let's see every other set if there's a card that is just as good. Or like almost like a necessity. So if we go to Mythical Islands expansion, I'd say Leaf is the closest thing to that. Some people still play Leaf today, but honestly, other than that, it's kind of a unmemorable set. Yeah, there's Mew EX, sure. But other than those two, there's really nothing else. Now we go to Space Time Smackdown. I think that's how they construct these. This Magnezone was sought after every single... Oh yeah, also Magneton from Genetic Apex. We can't forget about that. Magnezone is sought after for a while, right? We have this teleport Ralts. We have this Dusknor. No, maybe nobody plays that Dusknor. Rampardos! Okay, there's so many cards from Space Time Smackdown that people probably still hunt, especially if you're a new player, right? We have Triumphant Light. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Irida, I guess. There's Irida. Again, the mini sets really don't feel like they have crazy cards to hunt for. Shining Revelry, I don't even really need to say anything, right? As a collector, you were hunting down the Pokeball, and as a player, you were hunting down the Guillotine as a competitive player. Celestial Guardians. What was this? I mean, there was a few here. There was a few that were really good, right? Obviously, the Oricorio for competitors, and then they also had collectability. Arceus was relevant, I guess. But do you see my point? It's done in a way where, like, Oricorio's the only card that does what it does. And it's done in a way that I think forces, if you're a new player, to come back here and be like, hey, I need to rip that. The trailer drops in 3 minutes, guys. I am constantly refreshing my page, don't you worry. And the second it loads in, I'm going to switch over. Oh, wow, we almost have 1,000 people. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll just keep doing this, right? 3 minutes, baby. All right. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to take this moment to thank you all for choosing Zatumi as your one-stop shop for all things Pokemon Pocket. I don't know why I wanted to say that right there. It feels appropriate, though. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for choosing this channel to experience the trailer with me. All right. I am refreshing. I am 2 minutes early. I know they're not going to drop anything, but I also have Twitter on this monitor just in case. Yo, I appreciate you guys. You guys are my go-to viewers. Serious. What the heck is this bully Zatumi? Trying to bully me, bro? No bullying allowed, please. I might be able to take it, but like, just no bullying. Why put that energy out there? The same amount of energy it takes you to bully is the same amount of energy it takes you to not be a bully. But why not choose the former? Former, the latter? I don't know. English is hard. Man, I'm so excited. All right, we got to see everything. Got to make sure it all works. Only Tauros. We never made a Tauros deck. Scalper's coming soon. Please, no, not in this game. One more minute. I am constantly refreshing. You guys should also, if you're watching it on here, refresh your page, because the second it goes live, I'm switching over and we're gonna see it. Rhyperior. We already have Rhyperior, bro. Gotta believe in the heart of the cards. We all have to collectively believe for stadiums. Gotta believe in the heart of the cards. It's almost time, you guys. What a top deck. All right, it's 9. I am refreshing like a madman. There is nothing yet. Where did it drop? I don't see it anywhere. Lies! Where? I am literally refreshing. Okay. It's on Twitter, but I can't watch it on Twitter because of the way the full screen works. I have to wait for YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Don't do this to me. It's in the game? What are you talking about? It's in the game. No, it's not. Hold on. What? Okay, so apparently it drops the news in the game. Fantastical Parade. B2 Ogre Pun. Since when did they do this? $128. Okay, we have to see this trailer now. All right, it's here, guys. All right, guys, it's here. You ready? Here we go. Here's the trailer. Ooh, another Oricorio. Phalanx. Mega Garde. Wait, is it only one pack or is it two packs? Okay, Teal Mask Ogre Pun with Mimikyu EX. I'm happy. That's it. This is my set, guys. Don't worry, we're going to go back and we're going to read all these cards. Ooh. Show me the stadiums. Stadiums, baby! Let's go! Stadiums are here! Mega Mall. They're giving us so many cards. I don't under... Fantasia Force. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. All right, we gotta start at the front here. That's crazy. Okay, so we have an Oricorio. Fire Inspiring Dance for 10. During your next turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 20 damage. By your Pokemon. It doesn't say this Pokemon. It's pretty good. It's literally a red for your next upcoming Pokemon. It looks like it is only one pack, but we don't know for sure. All right, Phalanx has the ability Coordinated Unit. If you have another Phalanx in play, this Pokemon's attack does 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, and this attack takes minus 20 from your opponent's Pokemon, and it can invade for 20. So it deals for 40 and it takes 20 less. It's not bad. It's not crazy. Let me see those EXs, baby. Show me those EXs. Fantastical Parade. It does look like it's only one pack. What was our last set? It was Crimson Blaze. Is this a mini set? How many cards? It doesn't say here how many cards in the bottom. All right, they're opening up. Teal Mask Ogre Pun, you guys. Soothing Wind, 130. It's a basic. Each of your Pokemon that has an energy attached. Oh, I just saw the promo, you guys. Stick around. I'm going to share with you guys the new Mega Fighting promo at the end of this. Let's keep going. Teal Mask Ogre Pun EX, Soothing Wind. Each of your Pokemon that has any energy attached recovers from all special conditions and can't be affected. That's pretty good. That's a better Confe. And then the move Energized Leaves is 60 plus. If the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon is 5 or more, this attack does 60 more damage. It's not bad. So if I have 2 and they have 3, or superior, you're right, this is hitting a lot very quickly. I like this a lot. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we have Mimikyu EX, 120. Yikes. Disguise, though. When this Pokemon is first damaged by an attack after coming into play, prevent that damage. That's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. Yo, Witty Wave, thank you so much for the 10 gifted over on Twitch. And then Claw Slash. But I guess your opponent's the opponent could work around that and get a cheeky 2 points off this card. But I do like the Disguise ability. Let's see what else we got. All right, we have Ladian Swift. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. And then Pumpkaboo. All right, we have Meloetta, Strange Singing. At the beginning of your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put a random Psychic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Okay, this just thins out your deck. This is a better slab, right? This is literally a better Psychic slab. It's guaranteed to just put them into your hand. Galarian Obstagoon, Merciless Strike, 70 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, this attack does 50 more damage. All right, we have Diantha, Heal 90 from one of your Psychic Pokemon that has 2 or more Psychic Energy attached. If you healed any damage this way, discard 2 Psychic Energy from that Pokemon. Healing 90 is kind of crazy. And then Pierre's, because of Team Yell, we called this. You can use this card only if your Galarian Obstagoon is in play. Discard 2 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's a guaranteed discard, you guys. And then whatever this is, Sightseer. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Pull all stage 1 Pokemon you find there into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Oh, this is kind of nuts. All right, Peculiar Plaza, our first ever stadium. The retreat cost of each psychic energy in play, both yours and your opponent's, is 2 less. This might bring Mewtwo back. I don't know, you guys. This seems really strong. This seems insane. Also, it's our first stadium, so I'm just trying to think about like who this could be used for. Giratina. Literally free retreat for your whole psychic deck. Huge psychic buff. All right, Mega Mawile has 170 HP, and they move Heat Up Crunch 60. Until this Pokemon leaves the active spot, this Pokemon's Heat Up Crunch attack does 30 damage. Plus 30 damage. Oh my god. There's even more news, guys. We have a new game mode. There is a new game mode. Stick around. We're going to talk about everything. This thing stacks. This is insane. We have so much news over on the Discord. I'm going to just relay everything. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. But this attack is crazy. Oh my god. All right. And let's see. Mega Gardevoir 210 Fantasia Force. Take 3 Psychic Energy from your energy zone and attach it to your Psychic Pokemon in any way you like. Oh my god. For 110 damage? Bro, you can just ramp anything. It is Mewtwo support, but this is a Mega. I think this might be it. Is there anything else? Here are all the cards. We've already seen those. Oh, there's a Mousehold. That's new. We did not see Mousehold already. And it says Family Breakdown. Flip a coin. It's a coin flip. All right, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, what do we want to talk about first? I guess I want to talk about the promo card. Let's look at the promo card first. So let me save this image. There it is. Okay, here it is. I'm going to just zoom in. Here's the promo card we're first getting. It says Mega Medicham EX 180 Stage 1. The move is Chakra Fist. Okay? If this Pokemon has any psychic energy attached, this attack does 40 more damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's Pokemon. It's not bad. It's literally, what's his name? Help me out here. Poliwrath. It literally feels just like Poliwrath. What do we think of this card? Oh, is that how you guys are understanding this? It counters Oricorio. There's also a new Cinderace with the move Fireball for 120, which actually, wait, we don't even have Cinderace in the game. So this is our first Cinderace. No, I know it's Cinderace, but we call it Cinderace here. Oh, you guys, I have some really good news. I have some really, really, really good news. All right, let's do this. And then I will read to you guys the news. So it looks like there's going to be some in-game updates. The new message function, a new message function will be added in the app's trade feature January 29th. Players will be able to choose between set messages, allowing them to share whether they'd like to trade for a wish-listed card or a card in an alternate language. So there's going to be messaging, not emotes, messaging. And there is a new random battle option, which I will show you what it looks like. January 29th, players will have the option to participate in a random battle as part of the solo battle feature, where an opponent's deck will be a surprise until the battle begins. So is it AI? We'll talk a little bit more about that, but the reason I have this image here is because of the upcoming events, and I think a lot of free-to-play players are going to love this right here. Let me make sure I am not incorrect. Upcoming events, in addition, trainers can look forward to the following in-app events coming soon. Elite Deck Gift Missions, January 29th till April 26th. Players can complete missions to obtain a powerful fire-type elite deck featuring Mega Blaziken, EX, and Entei EX. So the cards you see on screen, Copycat Sabrina Red, it looks like they're going to give you this deck for free, which is kind of great. It is fantastic. A lot of us already have these cards, but this is very good for new players and also for players that are missing these cards. Next, handy card collection missions from January 29th till April 26th. During this period, players can tackle special missions to obtain trainer cards and have useful effects in battle, such as Copycat, Giant Cape, and more. I guess that's what that picture is. And then the Wonder Pick event. Well, I guess we already talked about this, which is from February 14th, Valentine's Day, to February 24th. Promo cards featuring Cinderace and Alolan Vulpix will appear in Wonder Picks. During this time, there will also be missions to allow players to obtain shop tickets, which they can exchange for promo cards at the shop. And that's pretty much it. Let's see what else I'm missing from Discord, but we might be wrapping up there. That is a lot of information. This is how the in-game messaging will look for trades. And this is how the new game mode is going to look in the solo area. Look at that. I was close, you guys. I called Stadiums as a new game mode. Instead, what we got is Stadiums the card and a new game mode. I'm just saying, Zato used Future Sight again. So that's pretty good. I mean, you guys can say, if you want to be negative about that, you can. But the fact is, we are getting a new game mode. You can't be happy about everything, I guess. Nah, this is pretty sick. I'm happy for this. Let's see what else. In-app updates. So Mega Gardevoir also ramps Mega Medicham. I'm not sure how you would combo that. Oh. Is Random Battle kind of like a Pokemon Frontier where you just keep going and going and going to see how many times you could win in a row? if it says psychic. Did it? Yeah, it does. All right, there also seems to be a new Pokemon tool. Can someone type out the tool? Can you type out the effect? Oh man, we're covering everything here. All right, let me share with you guys what this new tool looks like. Yeah, dude, there's just so much to go over. Where's the tool? There we go. Can't really see it. Very hard. Metal core barrier. The tool card here being a save for steel types. I can't read that. My eyes aren't as strong as they used to be. Let me try. If this card is attached to one of your Pokemon I can't read that. I'm going to wait for somebody else to type it out and then I'll read it to you guys. Gengar EX has potential. If this card is attached to one of your Pokemon, discard it at the end of your turn. The metal Pokemon this card is attached to takes minus 50 damage. What do you mean minus 50 damage, brother? What? Holy crap. So good. That's pretty good. And I think that pretty much wraps up the entire trailer, as well as all the other information that we were able to find online. Again, thank you guys for choosing this channel as your one-stop shop for all things Pokemon Pocket. I try my best every time there's a set release to go over it and to share everything we need to talk about. Would love to start the conversation to see what you guys think in the comments. I'm excited for the new game mode. The Elite Dex is fantastic. I hope that's something else they continue. And I'm a little confused about the one pack. I'll be honest. I thought we were supposed to get 2 packs. But other than that, pretty hyped. I'm excited. January 28th. I'll see you guys then. Later. All right, that is the outro. Wow. What is happening? That's kind of crazy. If you guys enjoyed this reacts and news thing, let me know. Don't forget to like the stream. I'm going to attempt to edit this video so I can upload it while I also read what you guys are saying. Let's go here. Yeah, so many things are going on. What do we think? What do we think? Tool Recycler incoming? What is this website? It was the official Pokemon website. Oh, I need to move this so I can read chat. I can't read chat with my tools in front of chat. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm still here with you guys. I am listening to you guys, but I am also in the process of editing the video that I just recorded. Now you're probably wondering, how the heck are you doing that? Because I'm a legend. Let's do this. I think this is the correct one. We'll do this. Boom. Bump, 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 bump. I will go here. And I will remove site. Mega letdown, not gonna lie, 1 pack only. I mean, you guys, I'm just not on the same boat as that. Seeing something and then instantly thinking about the negative, like the same amount of energy could be like, okay, what did you actually like about it? I'm excited that we got stadiums. So any other negativity towards it, I'm just like, we got something new. And we also got like a new deck coming. What else? It's a new game mode that we've been asking for, and now, oh, it's not the right game mode we wanted. I mean, at a certain point, guys, at a certain point, do we not do a little bit of a introspective, like, reflection of like, yo, why do I complain so much? What is going on? I think you guys are valid. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't like the initial negativity when we see something that's like, first of all, I'm just excited, right? And it feels like you guys are trying to bring down my high. That's kind of what it feels like. That's all I'm saying. It is only for solo modes. Give me a day or two, and I'm sure I'll be like, you know what? Maybe you guys are right. But I'm just like up here, and it feels like you guys are just trying to shove me back down here. The tool is minus 50, not 30. Potentially. I could not read that. So I'm going off of what you guys are telling me. I could not read that to save my life. Yo, that's crazy. Mimikyu EX plus Stadium. Oh yeah, it retreats for free. I would have been with just a new game mode happy. Yeah, you're getting a new deck. There's just so many things, right, to be happy about. I think you can also be constructive, but give it a little time to simmer, right? If you notice at the end of the video that I was recording, I mentioned that I found it weird that there is only one pack. But also, we remember how many people are complaining about, like, there's too many sets, there's too many packs, it's all money hungry, blah, blah, blah. Well, now it's one less pack you have to tackle. So I don't know. I don't know. Well said to me. I try to be as honest as I can. Like, I'm not trying to, again, I'm never trying to, like, if you guys feel like you have very strong feelings and feedback, always share, right? But at a certain point, like, is it feedback or is it just, let me, what is set called? A parade? Let me poop on this parade while I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. It's weird. Yeah, I already watched the video. We can watch it again. You can just, also, if you're on YouTube, you can literally just rewind to the reaction and then see all the new stuff there. Is it done? No, it's still going. Yeah, so it's like, there's always, it's perspective, right? If you look at a certain thing, you can just be like, I'm going to be angry at it. But then also, if you look at it and take the time, you can also, maybe if you wanted to, say, oh, I'm actually going to be happy about this. But it's a perspective thing. I say this now, but in 2 days, I might be like, this sucks, right? Well, only time will tell. All right, let me see. Oh my God, I'm so loud. What the heck? I'll go here. I'll fix my audio. All right, I'm just making sure that I talked about all the cards. I want a full dragon deck. I don't know how possible that's going to be. You guys think we're going to get more than one elite deck? That's what I'm wondering. I think it kind of just feels like they're only going to give us Mega Blaziken, but also I'm not trying to say like only. It would be nice if there was a choice, right? Like we could choose. The ability to say first attack after played. We can look into that. Don't worry. I'm going to probably pull up Pokemon Zone to talk about these cards a bit more. Hold on, let me just zoom through here. I'm like a minute away from finishing this edit. I'm excited to see this solo battle, dude. I wonder if it's an opportunity to make new content. Like if I can play a very cheesy deck and just see how many wins I can get in a row before getting stomped. All right. Video is done. I'm going to go here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. What the heck? Almost deleted everything. I'm a professional. All right here. All right, that's good. Let's put the I don't think I need a sound. I'm just gonna remove. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Boom. Boom. And then export the video. What's PocketBot? The Psychic Stadium gonna make bad starts so easy to escape from. That's what I'm actually like super excited about, but also kind of terrified because that's a very, if this is the only stadium we're getting in this entire pack, that's a huge buff for Psychic types, right? Essentially everybody has a Greninja EX now, as long as there are 2 retreat costs or less, kind of. New set pocket. So you think you only play one stadium? Oh no, man. Yeah, Greninja EX is obviously still better. Cell Steel is good for Ultra Beast, but not everything has that. And this is, I think, their version for Psychic types. No. All right, I need... Also, Mega Mawile's kind of cracked. Are we not going to talk about that? Mega Mawile's kind of insane. All right, we have a Teal Mask Ogre Pawn. I'll save that for the thumbnail. Guardy 2. Ooh, actually, I think I'm just going to put the stadium, right? All right, so that's uploading now. Thank you guys for being a part of this journey. I think I do a pretty good job of, like, editing. Oh, the computer stream might be crashing because I am rendering my video right now. Yo, Spraggles, what's up, man? It's crazy. Do you think we're only getting one stadium or more than one? God, I hope it's more than one. Because if it's only one, Psychic Pokemon are eating really well. Sabrina resets all of Mawile's buffs like Crabominable. Yeah, just run solo Mega Mawile. It's a basic. You're welcome. Yeah, I guess you're right. Also, it's only one pack. What do you think about that? Would love to pick your brain on that. It looks like it's only one pack for B2 and it's not a mini set. How do we feel about that? A lot of people like it. A lot of people like it because it's one less pack to hunt for. And it gets you closer to your cards. And I'm kind of on the same bus, right? The same camp, the same hill, whatever, however the phrase is. I think it's actually good. Of course, some people are going to complain. Easier to open, yeah, no, exactly. What about the new game mode? We don't really know too much about the game mode. But what do you think about the new game? Oh, my PC is about to crash. Sometimes with multi-packs, it's super annoying to build decks in the first few days. No, exactly. This, we also, do we know how many cards are in this pack? Like, I checked the YouTube. It wasn't in the description, I don't think. But knowing how many cards are in the pack are going to be super helpful as well, right? Yeah, dude, I think stadiums, in my head, could change the entire board. But then what about your mat, right? So I don't know. They'll figure it out. Boop, boop, boop. All right, almost done there. Look at me multitasking. You guys rock. All right, thumbnail's done. And the video's about to be done rendering, and then we're just gonna be done. Gardevoir is gonna be susceptible to a Cyrus, a game-ending Cyrus. Otherwise, that feels like a really cool combo. Mega Guardian Drifloon, plus 60 damage every turn, you just keep beefing it up. Or how about Reuniclus? Okay, hold on. If we get a bounce card for psychic types, it's game over. It's actually just game over, but I don't think we'll get it. Guardy heal the 90? You're right. Hold on. You can literally ramp, heal the 90, retreat with the stadium for free. Wow, this is cracked. This is busted. That's the title. No, that's gonna be so good, man. Again, I don't know. What do you guys think? Just from day one impressions. Do we think Suicune Greninja is gonna get replaced? Serious conversation right here. Do we think it's gonna get replaced? All right, with that, let me go back to the Discord. I want to see if anyone else dropped anything new. The tool. Mega Mawile, dude. It's Miltank 2.0. Yo, Sergio, thank you so much for the super chat. Lake Trio deck with the new stadiums. That could be fun. That could be really cool. Yo, Nuggy, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in. Don't worry, we're gonna in a few minutes pick back up on deck building and playing. We're just finishing up the recap and discussing the new trailer. So jump on in if you guys want to discuss too. We're coming up with some nasty combos. Shout out to Spraggles for this idea. Hold on. He just said something about Xerneas. Into a Xerneas that can finally be useful. It's funny you say that, because I got a Xerneas video coming out tomorrow. But yeah, no, Xerneas for sure. But check this out. Ramp something like a Drifloon with Mega Guardy. It takes damage. You Diantha, heal the 90. You use the stadium to retreat the Mega. Now you're not worried about a Cyrus. And you bring in Drifloon and he smacks him for like, I don't know, 120. My Genjar is coming. Let's go. No, that would be great. All right, where do we know what's the retreat cost? Also, let me look up Pokemon Zone. Because if they already updated everything, they did not. Okay, so Mimikyu retreats for 2. Also, Teal Mask Ogerpon could be very interesting, no? I think that's a superior game. I genuinely think you play Teal Mask Ogerpon with Superior, right? And then you could also throw in a Celebi. Am I crazy? Am I gonna bring Celebi back? Ogerpon and Superior. All right, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. No, that feels good. 2026. The fact Mega Gardevoir for 2 energy, if you're going second and have a rare candy, like, What do you mean you can just smack your opponent for 110? I guess that's essentially Mega Blaziken, right? With the damage and the luck. But this also ramps your bench. I don't know, man. That feels... Is it only Psychic Pokemon on the bench? Take 3 Psychic Energy from your Energy Zone and attach it to your Psychic Pokemon in any way you like. Who thought this was a good idea? Obstagoon is kind of crazy, right? What does the supporter do again? The supporter is a guaranteed discard 2 energy. And this is a Pokemon that deals 70 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, it deals 120 total. I think this is a Rocky Helmet. Obstagoon. All right, Pokemon Zone is still currently updating their website with all the cards. So once they finish it, we'll go to that website and we'll come up with these spicy combos. Dude, I love new trailer day, man. Almost as much as a new set day. Darkrai Chip. Oh, you're right. This is a stronger Weavile, but a stage 2. Oh, bro, you can lock in a Mega Pokemon that way and just win the game. Oh my god, the combos are crazy. Mewtwo hits more than Tina, though. Yeah, I guess you're right. Just by 20, though. I guess Mewtwo would be the play. But also, what I'm thinking is just Mew EX. Gardevoir ramp Mew EX. And then if they ever get anything strong enough online, I can just go into Mew and use the exact same move again. Spiritomb return? Do you think so for the AoE damage? Aegislash Mega Mawile. What is the math on that? Hold on. Let me pull that back up. So Mega Mawile is 60 base, plus 30 every turn. So let's just say by turn 2, you get lucky enough to get that single Aegislash on. You're hitting turn 2 for what is that? 90? And then 120? And then 150. And if by some miracle you get 2 Aegislashes online by turn 2, you're hitting them, jeez, for 120. No, but they can just like, they can repel you and they can Sabrina your Mega Mawile. So I don't know if you play this with Aegislash because you probably don't want anything on your bench, right? Yeah, exactly. Repel, Sabrina, Cyrus. Switch cards. Mega Mawile Dusknoir on top. Again, they could just switch you out. Mega Mawile is best as solo mon because of switching. I do like solo decks and I do like Gamba decks. It's EX Miltank. Yeah, somebody said Miltank 2.0. 1000%. All right, let me just finish this up. What is the title that we want to do for this? You guys are watching me work in real time. What's the set name? Fantastical Parade. Also, I'm not crazy, right? They've never done this before. They've never shown this before, right? So it was a little annoying because I'm waiting to refresh the YouTube page to react to it. And then I see this and I'm like, okay, well now I know these guys are there. But I'm also like not super pressed on it. It just, it is what it is. How did you guys feel about that? Maybe they realized players got overwhelmed by double packs in main set. Again, I think one pack is better. I think one pack is better. I'm just... Is this also going to have as many cards a mini set has? I think that's my only main question, right? Like how our mini sets are like six 60 to 70. Let me change the numbers real quick. I don't like the look of the pack. It's not crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong for that. It's too much. It's too much purple and indigo and pink hues. I think they've overdone it. I think if it was green into this purple, it would be very nice. Maybe even like a green background here, but obviously that wouldn't work. I think a green here would have been better as a choice, but I digress. 72-ish, right? So this, as long as this isn't 72 cards, I think we're good. All right. New cards, new game modes. I'm just gonna say new everything instead of typing it all out. All right. This. I'd be impressed if it's 100 new cards. You don't think so? I mean, again, if anybody can find out, let me check Discord. Let me ask in this. Because these guys, the people in my Discord in the leak section, they are just animals. They are amazing. They can find whatever they want to find on the internet. Does anyone know how many cards are in this set? All right, here we go. January 28th, right? Let's do the thumbnail. I literally just made the thumbnail and I've already lost the thumbnail. No, just kidding. It's right there. It looks small. Wait, how do you guys know that? No info so far. It just from the cards that they showed us. How many EXs did we see? 3, right? Just a guess. No, you're probably right. No info. We saw 4. What was the 4th one? Like, yeah, you're right. You're right. 4. Mimikyu. The one that I was actually super excited for. I'm a huge Mimikyu fan. Actually, in Unite. Love me some Mimikyu. Yeah, I can't believe I missed that guy. And then the rest are all like kind of festival Pokemon. I guess Mimikyu also is. Yo, shout out to the community for being able to decode those puzzles. Because I'm going to be 1000% honest. I could never. I tried and my brain hurt. And I was like, I'm done. I'll let the professionals handle this decoding. All right, I think Pokemon Zone might have everything updated. I'm gonna check one more time. If not, I think we still wait a bit, and then we can go over every single card. Let me check. Yeah, we're still missing some cards. Not the end of the world. Maybe making a bigger mini set, just one pack though. Yeah. Mawile. No, I forgot the Mimikyu. Dare I say. All right, I think, yeah, I'll just upload this now. Perfect. And now we can just focus on everything else. I'll do this. How do I make this big? Let me go back here. All right, one sec. You guys want to go over these cards again, like individually, before we start building some more decks and playing with the cards we have? Like, I'm okay with either. I personally think I want to talk more about the cards and see what kind of strategies we can come up with. There it is. Let's do it. All right, you guys got it. I think this is it. There we go. So, clicking Mega Guardy. Can I just like make this massive? Okay. The screen's gonna be massive. Bro, that's fine. The psychic Pokemon, oh, I can actually pull up my game here and just look up all the psychics and then we can just talk about it. Mega Metacham? Yeah, I don't know. All right. So going through this real quick, this is obviously not in a correct order. How do I set this up to collector number? Yes. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's not. I don't want this order. There we go. Xerneas. This could work with Xerneas. Reuniclus. Oh, this could be kind of like... This would be crazy with Reuniclus, but the issue I have with that is you're hitting for 110. I don't think you're going to want to stick around for 20 turns to build up a beefy Reuniclus. You know what I'm saying? With also giving your opponent the option to find their Cyrus and potentially just win the entire game. Cresselia. You guys think this would bring back Cresselia? Just kidding. Bring back. Cresselia was never here. YouTube, tell me, are we good? That was weird. Okay, we're good. I think Giratina, Mew EX, again, I'm just scrolling through Gengar, aka Genjar. Dude, actually, no, I think it is. I think it's 1000% Gengar because this is what you do. I know it's two stages, stage 2 Pokemon, right? Hear me out though. If you get Gengar EX online, your opponent can't even Cyrus you. So even if it gets down to 20 HP, as long as they don't have a Greninja, they can never Cyrus you. So you just go right into your Gengar. I think that's kind of cracked. Oh, can't wait to bring Gengar back, man. There's also Latios, not Mega Latios, but the other Latios, right? That can come in and swing for 120. So let's say off rip. I mean, I don't think you're ever really going to need to do, what is it, 230. Wait, actually, hold on. There's a lot of Mega Pokemon that are 230, right? I can't think of any off the top of my dome. But let's just say 230 HP. That feels like a Mega Venusaur number. What you could do is hit the Mega Venu, right? 110. Give all the energy to the Latios, the regular one. PCL next turn, because you know you're going to be sleep haxed. And then retreat into the Latios to one-shot the Mega, potentially. Opium. Lake Trio, that's another option. That's a really good option. Let's see what else. The Togekiss with Celestial Blessing. What is this? What does this one do again? I've never played this. If any damage is done to this Pokemon by attacks, flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. I guess. Sure. Let's see. We have the regular Mimikyu that can try to imitate. I think Mew EX would just be better. We could also bounce Mew EX. Lunala. Giratina. Oh wait, you can bring back Alakazam. Probably not though. You don't really want to. If you can stay away from stage 2s, like multiple stage 2s, that's probably the move, right? All right, here we have the Lake Trio. Yeah, no, that's something. Mess Spirit for 160. But the issue is you need to have the other 2 spirits on your board. It's just a lot of steps. I'd say Dusk Noir. 1000% Dusk Noir, right? You can heal all the damage from your Mega Gardevoir. And then if they have a Oricorio, Dusknoir can just come in and hit that Oricorio easy. Easy peasy. We might be in an immortal Mega Gardevoir era. I can only hope. Oh, this is cool, man. And then, of course, there's Mewtwo for 150. It's the 150 HP, though. I mean, in this meta, there's just so many things that can... Like, a Mega Blaziken can just hit that guy once and have a Rocky Helmet, and there's nothing you can do. Let me see. Yeah, that's kind of it. I think out of all... And then there's the Cresselia. I think out of all of this, the ones that I think are really impactful and could be really cool are Gengar, aka Genjar EX, and the Latios and Latias, not the Mega, just the regular. Oh wait, you guys, you could only give Psychic Energy to a Psychic Pokemon. I was about to check up the colorless Pokemon because I was like, that's a whole nother can of worms. But it is not that case. All right, let's check what else. Mega Mawile. I don't really think we need to like look too heavy into this guy, right? It's Miltank 2.0. So I think what I want to see are the item cards, because I think you just run this as a solo, no? So how do I go check up trainer cards? Items, supporters, and tools. Let me see here. Which one works? Which one? Obviously, all kinds of healing would be great for this guy. The new metal tool could be something. You guys play a cape with this? What's the weakness on this guy? Fire, okay. Can't use Lily. Can't use Lily. You could Irida, but you need the metal energy, so you're probably not running that, right? I think Cape is probably the best play. If only you could use Whitney here. Or Jasmine. Steel Apron is an option too. Steel Apron could be the play. We take 10 less damage. And we can never be... I don't know, because I actually don't think that is the play. Because realistically, you're probably running PCL, 2 of them. And if that's the case, you probably don't need Steel Apron. You know? Ooh, you're right. Adamantium. Where is he? I think you run a Guzma in this deck for sure. Maybe a big Melacida. All right, double PCL for sure. And then it's Adamant. Adamant to take minus 20 damage as a metal type. Not bad, not bad. I also think you probably run double Sabrina in this. Right? Because if you can... And then potions, of course. Maybe even blue. Because if you can keep this guy alive and take less damage as long as possible... Maybe even it's Rocky Helmet instead. Think of it this way, guys. What if we ended up doing Rocky Helmet? They hit us, we hit them back. That's 80 damage. The following turn, it's 110 with the Rocky Helmet damage. With a red, it's 130. I'm not against that. This also, the solo Mawile angle counters Suicune Greninja, in a sense. It's a race to that point. It is, but maybe there's going to be better healing options. We did see that one tool that is specific for metal Pokemon. So maybe there is more support. Blaziken is a one-hit KO. Blaziken hits for 140, and it's 160. It's not a one-hit KO. Oh, Oricorio. I completely forgot about Oricorio, bro. If it's Oricorio, you just scoop. Go to the next. Or maybe there's going to be an item card that counters Oricorio. You never know. You never know. What do we think about Sightseer? Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Put all stage 1 Pokemon you find there into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Like, that's really good for grass decks, I think. Maybe, potentially. A lot of decks. This is a Mega Charizard deck, right? This card is gonna grief me. For decks with a ton of stage 1s. Who else hates stadium cards? I don't know. I think you might be alone on this one. Oh, wow. I didn't think about that. This also helps stage 1 Pokemon that are just your evolutions, right? Mega Altaria. What if you Sightseer first into a Pokeball, though, no? It's okay. Some people are just haters because they want to be haters for stadiums. Some people might actually be worried about stadiums. I don't know. I think it's cool. You can't say we want new things for a game, get the new things, and be like, I hate it. I just don't think that works. Stadiums is this. Let's go check out the stadiums real quick. Did they not upload the stadium? It's right here. You may only play 1 stadium card during your turn. Put it next to the active spot and discard it if another stadium comes into play. A stadium which the same name can't... Wait, a stadium with the same name can't be played. Oh. Okay. That's good. Anyway, so this is the stadium. Stadiums affect both players, and you can only have 1 stadium in play. The retreat cost of all psychic Pokemon in play are going to be 2 less now. I think I'm pretty sure, just in terms of game mechanics and design, I say this, but then there's Greninja, right? And it exists. I take it back. I'm not pretty sure. I'm hoping that there's going to be maybe a colorless Pokemon, a Hawlucha or something, right? That says, if there's a stadium in play, discard it as an effect, right? Indeed, he gets a free retreat. There's a lot of good, like, psychic Pokemon, man. I'm hoping for multiple stadiums. Copycat just got worse for psychic mirror matches. Will be a dead card you can't play. I don't understand. Could you explain that a bit more? Yeah. If your opponent plays theirs first, you can't play yours. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If my opponent... I don't know why Copycat was brought into this, but what you're saying is if they play their stadium, my stadium becomes a dead card. It's not Copycat that becomes a dead card. I don't understand how Copycat becomes a dead card. Just makes Copycat worse, not dead. I still don't understand. I mean, you can say that logic for like kind of anything, right? I don't know. I don't know why Copycat is the bad card in this situation. I think if this is the only stadium, it's the bad card. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the issue. Yo, Sergio, thank you so much for the super chat. Imagine the Evolve Turn 1 stadium also comes out. Are you talking about the grass specific one? The tree one from the official standard set? I think that's just quick grow extract. I think he means like copycat can always draw the stadium. Okay. I guess, but then like research is bad, right? That like anything that draws for you could be bad because then you could draw a dead card if your opponent already played their stadium. Yeah, it's same logic right there. I get it, but I think that could be countered by just having another stadium in the game or having a card that says, "Let me discard your stadium." No, because then you can't dump your hand. I see the logic. I see the logic there. Just don't play psychic types. There you go. So it says here, I think this is what they're saying. You may only play one stadium card during your turn, and then it says a stadium with the same name can't be played. So I think what they're saying is, let's say you put two stadiums in your deck and you draw both of them, but you're going second and your opponent plays their stadium. Now you have two stadiums in your hand that are just dead cards, and it gives your opponent better copycats than you because you can't. It literally says here, the last line is a stadium with the same name can't be played. So unless they give us other stadiums, I can see how that's an issue. Took me a while. Yeah, I guess you're right. If there is no other stadiums in this set, maybe you only run one, right? But also, if this is very dependent on your strategy, I think you just kind of have to bite the bullet, right? And run two. Item in the official TCG called Field Blower that discards one tool and one stadium. That can make sense. We need a stadium. No, listen, we need a stadium that says Greninja. If your opponent plays Greninja, you win. That's what I want. That's what I want. You could call it a pond, right? With the little lily pads or something. Whatever you want to call it. That's what I want. I think day one, day two is going to be every single match is going to be psychic. I 1000% think the first 2 days of this set release, unless people are unlucky and aren't pulling those cards, I think everyone and their mom is going to play Mega Gardevoir. So I'm going to go Obstagoon, baby. Day one, baby. Let's go. Dude, Obstagoon I think is going to be crazy because like you guys said, Darkrai with this card. This is literally Weavile, but with a little bit of extra steps, being a stage 2, right? 150, 70 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, it deals 50 more damage. Darkrai on the bench, 20. You hit him 120, that's 140. Suicune who? But wait, there's more! Pierre's, you can only use this card if you have Galarian Obstagoon in play. Not even from your active. Discard 2 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. You think Guzzlord and Absol? I would put the non-EX Absol that can leap over, maybe. Maybe, right? Because if they retreat, that's probably the play. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, we might only be getting one stadium this set, or it could be more. We just don't know, right? This card, though, is something. Heal 90. Heal 90, you guys. This literally keeps your Psychic Mega Pokemon alive. Crown Rare Stadiums? Please no, man. Please don't do that. I am actually, listen, I don't want crowns to be trainer cards. And it's a very selfish reason. Because I want to play 2 of the trainer cards most of the time. So if it's crown rare for a trainer, I have to get the second one. And that's all I'm pulling for. And I'm dropping money just to rip packs to get that second crown. Literally have the 2 quick grow extracts. I just finished and got my second flame patch because I can't build a deck with only one. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So I don't want crown trainer cards. I just want the crown Pokemon. Like if I get a single Aegislash or Lilligant, that's cool. I don't mind. That doesn't bother me. Maybe I'm the only person in this camp. But the crown trainer cards, if they gave us a crown stadium, I think I would be okay with stadiums. Maybe I would only play one of those. Whale problems. Hey, calm down. Okay, I'm a baby orca here. Here's the Mousehold. Wait, is there another one? No. Mousehold Family Beatdown. What a name. When did we ever receive a crown tool? We haven't even gotten a crown tool, so I'm not entirely convinced that they'll give us a crown stadium. Family Beatdown is a crazy name. 60x. Flip a coin for each tandem mouse or Mousehold you have in play. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. Not sure how you flip more than twice, right? Is it just 2 times? The only crown tool around here is me. Yo, what's up, CJ? Welcome on in, man. And then this guy, I'm not really sure how you play this outside of a Giratina Dawn. This with Ditto? Oh, shout out to Razor. That's a really good call there. Even if it's Mousehold EX, it wouldn't work. This says Tandem Mouse and Mousehold. It would say EX as well. But if you run a Ditto, that's potential 120. Ditto goes down. You still do another potential 120. Medite is a psychic, right? Wait, is it to me? Mega Guardy with Lunala. Attack with Mega Guardy. Attack with Lunala. Next turn. Heal the 90 if needed. Use Lunala to bring every energy to the active. So... yes. If you wanted to, yeah, I guess you're right. You could do that. I was thinking about this because this will discard 2 energy regardless, right? But if you're giving 3, you can just bring those 3 right back and hit for another 110. No, that works. That works a lot. 110 is more than 100. I did pass that class in math. Yeah, no, chat is always cooking. I'm trying my best to read both YouTube and Twitch, and I think I'm doing better than normal. Is what I'll say. All right. Can't find the Unforge. Ooh, with Lycia, you're right. 70. Is there anything else that's Lycia adjacent? Another card that no one, or at least we haven't really talked about yet, is this Oricorio. I think the way this is worded is very interesting. Inspiring Dance deals 10 damage for 1 fire energy. And it says, during your next turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. It doesn't say this Pokemon. It says your Pokemon. The way I interpret this is it's a free red outside of EXs. Right? And imagine you do have red. Well, that's an extra plus 40. So that's kind of interesting, right? Like, imagine you're playing this with a Mega Blaziken that already comes in and hits for 120 and burns for a total of 140, right? Well, with this guy, you can retreat, Flame Patch, Mega Blaziken, and now your total is 160. But wait, there's more. If you do have a red, now your total is 180. I think that's kind of good. Jingling's about to deal 30. No, that's crazy. You're right, though. Buy Suicune? No, exactly. I mean, these are calculated effects, I think. It is only for fire type. But also you could ditto this, right? You could 1000% just ditto this. Oh, Flareon. Flareon would be really interesting with this. You guys already know I love Flareon. Huge, huge Flareon fan. Oh, am I missing something? Go back to the leaks. Cinderace. Said baby Espeon against Guardy is actually cooking. Wait. What do you mean? Who said that? Sylveon EX's return? But I think if Suicune and those like legendary beasts go away, for sure Suicune would be back. With the new search. Oh, you're right. You're right. This gets all the evolutions. Bro, you might be able to just thin out your entire deck by turn 2. Challenge accepted. Baby Espeon hits 20x every energy attached to your opponent's team. Oh, okay. Let's do that math. It goes from 2 to 5. And that's 100 damage on board. Then it goes to 8. That's 160. A lot of damage. You can, if you have 2 Espeons, you can actually just 2-tap Mega Guardy unless they heal. That's not bad. Eevee back, comeback, baby. I think so. This is interesting too. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or the effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. I can only think of Mega Steelix here. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or the effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. I don't think... I'm not understanding this. I don't think this actually gets through Furfurrow. Furfurrow is an ability, not an effect. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or by the effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. Effects, not abilities. So when I see effects, I'm thinking things like Zoroark, right? Very, very niche. Mega Steelix, right? I'm thinking things that specifically say, hey, after you use this move, I change the rules. Regice. Oh, this counters Magnezone, the new Magnezone. Right? This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. Doesn't matter, we get one shot unless we Leaf Cape here. Or by the effects of your opponents. Because it's on me. Oh, you're right. Never mind. I got so excited there. But also, it doesn't even matter. We're at 80 HP. Meloetta. How do we feel about this, chat? At the beginning of your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put a random Psychic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. We're just thinning. It's, again, there's just... Okay, hold on. Let's do this real quick. Out of all the cards shown, 1, 2, 3, let's say 4, 5. There's 5 cards. And then there's 6 and 7, right? 5 cards that are very psychic focused. I feel like they really want to push psychic, just psychic. And I'm hoping... Dude, how did they show 4 EXs? I think this is a big set. There's no shot we're only getting 5 EXs this set, and they've already shown 4 of them. I can't. My brain's not comprehending that. Could be. Yeah, I'm sticking with Rocky Helmet, just like Weavile for sure. Shining Revelry had 9 EXs, and it was a 1-pack. Oh, that's a good point. Hold on. Get me back here. We'll do this. All right, I think Shining Revelry is probably the closest we have to compare or to like use as a guess. I'm not a fan of that. 72 cards. I still want more. 72 cards with 9 EXs. Shining Revelry was a good collector set for sure. I don't think... Listen, guys. The mini sets, Shining Revelry, the most they have... Shining Revelry has 9 EXs. But the most supporters they have are like 4 supporters. And there's nothing else. There's no items. There's nothing, right? This already showed us 3 supporters. We might be getting more. A tool. And a stadium. I think this is going to be... I wish there was a way to know, you know? Shining Revelry 72. What is extra dimensional? I think that's what we're looking at. 155. I think we might be closer in the middle. Maybe like 120, 130. Yeah, it's 1 set, but I think you mean like only 1 pack. That's pretty funny. I wouldn't have noticed unless you guys mentioned the spelling. I think I'm asking for a lot here, but I think it would be so cool if they gave us all other 3 masks as well. Because what would they be? They'd be fighting, they'd be fire, and they'd be water. Yeah, I think Meloetta is going to be good. I think the most underwhelming and underappreciated card in this entire thing is obviously Cinderace. Stage 2, off rip, 120. I'm bringing back the fossil tech. We also don't know if this retreats for free. This is Cinderace, right? It's super fast. Having a 0 retreat would make sense. Even if it's not. You literally retreat. You don't discard. You literally retreat, go into your fossil, discard the fossil, hit him again for 120. Yeah. No, exactly. You can hit with the Oricorio first, go into this, and that's 140. Oof. Are you dealing with the YouTube bug where you're a subscriber and it's not letting you comment or chat? I'm sorry about that. I don't know what that is. It's been happening all week. Yesterday I was reviewing someone's custom set and they're like, I can't even type. I think Cinderace never had a free retreat in the TCG, but it's like super fast, right? Then again, so is Rapidash, and it doesn't have a free retreat. Faster Ninetales? I guess. Still, this one, let's talk about this again. If this Pokemon has any Psychic Energy attached, this attack does 40 more damage. So these are two effects that are not dependent on each other, right? First effect is if I have any psychic energy, I'm hitting for 140. The second effect is this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. I think it still doesn't hit Oricorio because it doesn't say abilities. It says effects. Yeah, that's how I'm understanding it too. You can go through Mega Steelix, but not Oricorio. And I think they're doing that on purpose. Effects over abilities. You know what this is actually getting me very excited for? Like, I actually just want to play the official standard TCG. Because they're also getting a new set. When is the new Pokemon TCG set coming out? I think it's also next week. What is it called? Ascended Heroes? Yeah, January 30th. So this comes out on the 28th, and then that comes out on the 30th. Bro, I'm eating good. I like, January's been a very busy month for me, but February I'm gonna lock in. It's not like I miss uploads or anything, but like I'm gonna lock in, and I'm gonna also try to upload on the other TCG channel and bring back the standard TCG stuff. I mean, I'm also excited for rotation. I think, because I also collect other TCGs IRL, I think I'm going to stop. I'm going to sell all my Rift-bound stuff. I have like a huge collection. And I think I'm only going to potentially get Pokemon cards, IRL, scalpers dependent. But then also with the new rotation, I think I want to compete IRL for TCG, right? The only thing I don't like about the official standard TCG is if you're playing IRL, you have to shuffle a lot. And I'm just not a fan of shuffling. Read Cool Guy Reese's message. Oh, okay, where is it? Mega Lopunny has the same attack in the TCG and can hit Crustle, which has the same ability as Oricorio. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Russell, TCG. Explore more cards. And you guys are saying Mega Lopunny? All right, we'll go here. And we'll go here. Okay. So this has the ability, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon EX. So this is literally Oricorio's ability, but everyone is saying in the official standard TCG, Mega Lopunny can still hit it. And it says here this attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. That changes things. That changes a lot of things. How sure are we? These are like, you guys are saying this and you guys are like, you play the official standard. I've never seen this interaction. So I don't know. I don't think Mimikyu and Acerola works together. Is that true? It's true? Oh, bro, we're learning so much. All right, I think it's time to make a quick video, guys, and talk about each of these cards. Oh. All right, we're gonna quickly go over every single card, and we're gonna get to that card, and I'm just gonna yap. I'm gonna yap. You guys tell me what you think. Hey guys, these are all the new cards over on Pokemon Zone, and we're gonna look at every single one of them, think of some combos for the upcoming set, and we're also gonna talk about some unique interactions that were just made light to me because I did not know these are how these cards worked. So I guess we should just start off with Mega Gardevoir EX. Stage 2, Fantasia Force 110. Take 3 energy from your energy zone and attach it to your psychic Pokemon in any way you like. Now already 110 for 2 psychic energy is crazy, but there are other cards in this set that make it even stronger. Let's just say you give this to like a Drifloon or a Lunala, whatever have you, right? Well, with the supporter card, Diantha, I believe that's how you say it, you heal 90 damage from one of your psychic Pokemon that has 2 or more energy. And then if you did heal, you discard 2 energy from that Pokemon. Well, if you did that and you had a Lunala EX, not to worry, you could send it right back and swing again for 110, but that's 2 stage 2s. Who has time for that? Let's say it's Drifloon. You get rid of all your energy, you have no more energy, but you fully healed your Mega Guardy, right? So now you are not concerned about a Cyrus potential. Well, with the new Stadium card, yeah, we got Stadiums, you can retreat for free, go into something else that you already ramped by turn 3 and just start destroying your opponent. That's the first thing we should talk about. A lot of psychic synergy in this set so far. Kinda nuts. Next is Mimikyu EX. The ability, when this Pokemon is first damaged by an attack after coming into play, prevent that damage. I don't understand what after coming into play is. Does that mean turn 2 of being on the field, this doesn't happen? Let's pretend it stays on until it actually gets hit, right? I'm not entirely sure after coming into play. It doesn't say active zone. That's the part that I'm a little confused on. But there is another card with the way of how it interacts in the official standard TCG might indicate ignoring abilities, okay? At first, when I read it, I was like, no, there's no shot. So yeah, the Mimikyu right now is cool if it's just always having this ability. It's at 120. You don't take the first damage. But the coming into play, first after coming into play, is the confusing part, right? So we'll come back to that in a bit. Next up, let's talk about Mega Mawile EX, or like we like to refer to it, Miltank 2.0, because I don't think you play this with any other Pokemon, basic Pokemon on your bench, because then you're susceptible to Sabrinas and you're susceptible to Repels. And the reason you don't do this is because you have Heat Up Crunch, 60 damage, and it stacks. Until this Pokemon leaves the active spot, this Pokemon's Heat Up Crunch does 30 plus more damage. So it goes 60 to 90 to 120 to 150. Oh my God, my math is amazing. And essentially all you really need is PCL, Pokemon Center Lady, Professor, whatever it's called, and a bunch of heal cards, right? I don't know what tools you would run, maybe Rocky Helmet to increase the damage threshold, but it's literally Miltank 2.0. Well, my accent changed there. It's literally Miltank 2.0, and you just got to keep healing. Next up is Teal Mask Ogre Pane EX, which would be really cool if we're getting the other masks now, wouldn't it be? Now, this has the ability, it's essentially Comfey without the restriction of being a solo psychic energy. It's any energy attached to any of your Pokemon. No status conditions, you're good, right? Stay alive. The Energized Leaves is interesting, 60 plus. If the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon is 5 or more, you deal 120. I think you play this with Serperior, and I think a lot of people have come to that conclusion, but I'm going further. I'm throwing in a Celebi. I'm bringing Celebi back, baby, with Teal Mask Ogerpon. I think that could be really, really good. Next up, we should talk about Galarian Obstagoon, or aka Weavile EX 2.0. It's just Weavile EX with extra steps. This thing for 2 energy deals 70 damage, but then if your opponent has damage on them already, you deal an extra 50, so that's 120. You have a Darkrai on your bench, you chip damage with Darkrai, that's 20. With 120, that's 140. Suicune Who, right? And if
that wasn't already an issue, not to worry. We have a new supporter card, Pierre's, that says you can only use this if you have a Galarian Obstagoon in play, on bench, in the active, doesn't matter. Discard 2 random energies from your opponent's active Pokemon. What? This is cheesy. I love it. I would 1000% play. I think it could be good. I don't know how meta it's going to be. The next cards I guess we should talk about. Let's talk about Meloetta. We could be real quick. So much Psychic synergy. At the beginning of your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put a random Psychic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. It thins it out so much better. Let's keep going. We'll bounce around. I want to do this in a specific order. Sightseer here is a huge evolution buff, but also things like Mega Altaria, all the stage ones, right? But let's just say Flareon decks. We'll talk about Flareon in a sec too. What about the other one, Sylveon? You have the boosted evolution Eevee, double Sylveon, turn 1, just draw your entire, just deck out by turn 2. Super possible with this. We also have a new tool card, Metal Core Barrier, that reads if this card is attached to one of your Pokemon, discard it at the end of your opponent's turn. The metal Pokemon attached to this takes minus 50 damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So it could just be good for Mega Mawile. And now what I want to talk about is this Oricorio that I think a lot of people are overlooking here. Inspiring Dance, 10 damage for 1 fire energy. It says during your next turn, attacks used by your Pokemon do plus 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. The fact that it says your Pokemon and not this Pokemon reads to me like a Giovanni Red. So you can retreat this guy and go into something like a Cinderace EX that you obviously can't read. This because it's cut off, is a 120 for 2 fire energies that'll actually hit for 140. Kind of nuts. It's 150 with that Oricorio, and this has the effect during your next turn. This Pokemon can't attack. Well, not to worry, you're not discarding energy. So if you throw in something like a Fossil Tech, you can retreat into your Fossil, discard your Fossil, bring this guy back in, and hit for another 120, which is insane. Okay. And now let's talk about the Mega Medicham EX, because this is the card that apparently if you don't play the official standard TCG, you would have thought like I did at the start of this. And this honestly reminds me a lot of when Rare Candy first came out and people were like, Rare Candy doesn't work with Skull Fossil, it's not a Pokemon. And everyone's like, yes it does. It's a basic Pokemon once it's in play. Read the card. That's how it works. So when I first read this, it says if this Pokemon has any psychic energy attached, this attack does 40 more damage. That's the first effect. The second effect says this attack's damage isn't affected by effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So reading effects and not abilities, I was like, oh, that means it still can't hit Oricorio. Well, if I could direct your attention to the official standard TCG, we have a Crustle here that has the ability Mysterious Rock In that says prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's EX. That's word for word Oricorio, okay? And I was told from official standard TCG players that this card, Mega Lopunny EX, with the move Spiky Hopper, still in fact actually damages that, not Oricorio, that Crustle, right? This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that means this is our first ever EX that just ignores Oricorio and slaps them, right? Which is kind of nuts. And also, it would technically ignore the Mimikyu too, right? This disguise ability wouldn't save it. It would just ignore all abilities, all effects, and do whatever damage it wants to do. And we also got a non-EX version of that with the Ladian being Swift. Deals 40. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. And that pretty much wraps up all the cards I really want to talk about. I mean, yeah, we have Vanillite, Phalanx, Mousehold. Ooh, actually, we can talk about Mousehold. This is an interesting thing. Family Beatdown, what a name. You flip at most 2 coins For each tandem mouse hold, you can only ever have 2, right? And this attack deals 60 damage for each heads. But if you run Ditto, if you run 2 Dittos, you go Ditto first, up to 120. Go into the second Ditto, up to 120. And then you go into your mouse hold, up to 120, right? You just get lucky with the coin flips. But that's pretty much it. Would love to hear from you guys in the comments what you guys think of these combos, these ideas, these day one strategies. Also, shout out to everybody over on Twitch and YouTube. I know it's very easy to watch this video and be like, oh my God, this guy's so smart. No, we were spending about the past hour and a half just labbing together. So this is a collective community, right, of ideas. These were fantastic ideas, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah, don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Later. Professional yapper does not shut up for 11 minutes. Wow. I'm good. What do you guys think? Did I miss anything? Is it better to replace one Shinotic with 2 Meloettas? I mean, it's a basic, right? But it needs to be in the active. And Shinotic doesn't need to be in the active. Gold crown yap. I'll take that as a compliment, I think. Yeah, dude, I think this could be like, again, with Meloetta, this is where my head is going. Just for a challenge video, can I deck out by turn 2? Meloetta, Sightseer, double Sylveons. I think I can. I think I could finish my entire deck by turn 2. Which I think is kind of funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a little disheartening, but that's just kind of how people are, especially in 2026. It's very easy to just be very negative as soon as you see something. It's almost like, it's obviously not true, but there's almost like people feel like it's cool to just kind of poop on ideas when everyone else is happy about them. But it's not. It's not. Like, deep down, you all know it's not. Like, if you genuinely don't like something, that's cool. I'm never one to like try to rain down on someone else's parade while they're having fun. But yeah, this set like actually does feel very lively, and it's only 1 pack. I just hope it's more cards. I do say more lively, but also like I do think it's a little over the top for Psychic. But with the Oricorio, this new effect here for both Mega Medicham and Ladian, right? The new trainer cards, Obstagoon, Sightseer for all the evolutions, Ditto Mousehold support, and the Miltank 2.0. Listen, I'm excited. I'm excited. And we have a new game mode, which we still don't know how it works. From my understanding, hold on, where is it? I lost it. It was a random deck you don't know. And you battle it. I don't think you just battle it once, right? My hope is it's almost like a Battle Frontier solo. I think it is AI. So you do a random battle. They'll give you a random deck that you're not ready for. And what I would like to do is build content around that, potentially, where I build a deck and see how many wins in a row I can get with the random solo whatever. With this wacky, silly deck, right? I think that could be fun. Again, I mean, you can say that. We don't know. A lot of people like ranked. A lot of people don't like ranked. A lot of people like ripping cards. Maybe little people don't like ripping cards, right? So it's just preference, right? As someone who has been very vocal about, yo, I feel like this game needs another way to interact with it, I'm very happy that we're getting a new game mode. I don't know what this game mode is, but it's twofold. It's, hey, we're listening to you. We're just very slow, which I guess is fine. And 2, again, we're trying to make this the best game for you guys to like, you know, that's kind of the message I'm receiving. Oh, you guys think it's stadiums? Well, it might be stadiums, right? Again, I could be wrong. I could be just coping here, right? Everything is never going to be for everyone, though. In fact, a lot of these cards, I'm probably not a huge fan of, right? I'm not looking forward to them. But at the same time, I'm not going to like be like, oh, these suck. Actually, maybe I will. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm trying to find the positive in everything. Rank equals meta sweat. Yeah, for sure. Stadium decks to test. I'm very interested on how this works because you guys do bring up a very good point. If your opponent plays the same stadium and you're running 2 copies of that said stadium, you have dead cards in your hand. So that is something I'm very interested in. Yeah, dude, honestly, this has been a very interesting year for this game. I've definitely enjoyed it. Can't believe we're getting stadiums, man. That's just gonna open up so many good cans of worms. Yeah. A stadium with the same name can't be played. So my hope, actual bricks in hand. I need everybody to spam the Brock emote. Once if we're going second and we have the stadiums and we can't play them. But I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna wrap it up here, I think. I got another video to edit I'm gonna upload. Sableye discards them. There we go. There we go. Sableye helps remove those bricks. Look at us go, guys. Oh, man. And honestly, it fits the theme. But yo, shout out to everybody for being a part of today's stream. This was a ton of fun. I love doing these day one trailer reacts and full informations. Yeah, this has been fun. I'll probably stream tomorrow. We have a custom set review. I'm gonna try to get that done tomorrow early, because then I have a dental appointment and I'm probably not gonna want to talk for several days. They're taking out some of my wisdoms, man. I'm not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. You guys rock. I'll catch you tomorrow, and then when the new set releases. Later. -1 wisdom. That's crazy.